welcome George Cooper to Poppies TV, your first appearance in front of the cameras. But what a time to come in. I mean, man of the match today against a good Gateshead side. You've been exceptional since you've been here on loan, which you must be enjoying.
Oh, of course, massive. I think since I came in, to be fair, obviously there's been a change of, and there's been a lot of ins and outs. But for me, I think the whole group, the club, everyone around it made me feel so welcome since I've came in. I think the way I've developed, I think it's what I needed, to be fair. Come to a place and to learn, and obviously the new gaffer is brilliant in helping me with my development and stuff like that. So I think it's been a perfect spell for me, to be fair, so far.
And also having something to play for. I mean, we were regarded, as I said to Ian a few moments ago, as relegation for the early doors of the season, but we're snapping away there for getting in a playoff position, and holding a team like Gateshead going 1-0 ahead was a fantastic result, really.
Oh, most definitely. I think we knew what they were going to bring to us today, to be fair. We knew how good they are on the ball and how they like to play, and I think especially our discipline and shape second half. I think obviously you go 1-0 up and the goal was, I'll have to watch it back, but I think could have been prevented. But I think then the discipline to sit in and how strong we were again defending. I think obviously we come off the back of take 2 clean sheets over the back.
The one at Kettering was fantastic.
Yeah, again it was brilliant. I think the shape with the lads and with this formation, obviously we changed a bit again at half time. Kidderminster we changed. I think the way the lads adapted, I think it's brilliant. I think it's going to stand us, especially moving forward, in good stead. But obviously we've just got to take them as they come now and not get too caught up in it all, I think.
You've seen both managerial regimes since you've been here. How different is it now?
I think it's a lot different. I think with what I first came into was, I think the mentality and the structure of everything was a lot different. Now it's, I think the gaffer's ideas, and obviously with Baz and Joe, I think it's like the way they want to play. Don't get me wrong, it's going to take time, and nothing's not slagging the pitch off or anything, but it can be difficult with what they want to do. But I think we showed at Kidderminster when we go and we're playing a nice pitch, and it's like the ideas there, that obviously got sprung on us probably an hour before kick-off, and I think the ability's there, most definitely. I think there's some serious talent in the dressing room, and I think like the lads take everything on board what they're trying to do, and when you've got everyone in the squad from the starting 11 to everyone involved buying into what they're trying to do, I think it's only stands us in good stead, I think.
You had the added bonus this afternoon of the wind, of course, which was playing quite difficult for both sides.
Yes,
I mean,
most
we could feel it in the gantry, so knocking us back. So you guys down there on the pitch was terrible.
Yeah, not good. And again, it makes everything 10 times harder when it's up there and it's like, God, do you go? Do you not? It makes it difficult. I think again we dealt with it. I think everything they chucked at us, especially in the second half, the last 10 minutes, they kept coming, they were bombarding. But I think we defended our box exceptionally. I think I can't remember them having a shot in the second half, a clear-cut chance. No. So I think that's credit to everyone. I think from Cross didn't stop running today. Unbelievable effort he put in, and everyone did, to be fair. Everyone's tying into the same thing, and obviously it's a massive point, and like I say, we go against Saturday and we've got something to play for. So just
3 games left for you as a Kettering Town player, maybe.
Yeah.
Hopefully for us, it won't be, but for you, obviously, you want it to be and get back to Mansfield, and they must be pleased with your progression.
Yeah, most definitely. Obviously, I go back in the building and train, and I think everyone's keeping an eye on it and seeing how well we're doing. I think for them, it's like me coming somewhere like here, playing week in, week out, obviously working with a great manager, a great set of lads. I think it's a perfect scenario for them, because I'm learning, developing, and sort of learning my trade, so to speak. It's my first loan move, so for me to come in and try and pick up everything I possibly can out of it, it's only going to stand me in good stead moving forward, hopefully.
Well done today. Well done with your Player of the Match award. I'm sure you'll. I see you didn't bring the alcohol in here. You're probably wise, actually. I know Ed's looking at it now. Only one bottle, Ed. But thanks for coming in. Hopefully we'll see you again next three games, and we can continue this great run. And thank you for coming to join us.
Thank you very much.
No problem at all. Cheers. Ian, fantastic game really against the league leaders. Come away with a 1-1 draw. Could have gone either way. We've done well against a very good side.
I think so. I think they're going on to win the league. I'm really impressed in what Mike has done there. He's led them really, really well. And I know Mike because I've worked with him at Wickham, but he's took some managers really well and leads them well at the back there. But no, I was really pleased for the boys. They put a shift in. We banked up on them second half because I thought we finished the half, especially the first half, a little bit. Our distances were a little bit too big. So we banked up and tried to set traps for them, and I thought we marshalled it really, really well second half. Gone away from having an attacking threat as such because of our shape, but no, I thought the boys to a man again worked their socks off, and they really did.
We said between us on the gantry before the game that you got Langstaff in there who's got 26 goals. He's got 12 in the last 14 games. You know, he hardly had a touch.
Yeah, no, the back five's distances were very, very good. Like I said, we ended the first half with a little bit spread, and if you give good teams chance to play, they just pop it round you at times. We started the game really well, really fantastic. But and we tried to get our wing backs on the ball in higher positions. Good bits, bad bits, you know. But it's a process, and we're trying our hardest. But I must say they gave everything today.
We had the hardest run-in of all the teams. Ed and I did the analysis before the game. You know, every team we play against has got something to play for in each division with playoffs. You know, even Alfreton, which is our last game of the season. You know, they're doing well, aren't they? Are still there. So not an easy ride at all for the Poppies, but that must make it a little better, really, playing against teams that are going to be positive rather than negative teams and teams scrapping and fighting.
Well, that gives us a little bit of space to work to hurt them. Our delivery in them areas have got to be a little bit better at times, but we'll get there on that. That's no problem. But it's exciting because it still keeps us in the hunt for it, and I'd rather be this end than the other end.
Well, I'm going to say, I mean, who'd have thought this time of the season that we'd be in the position we are? I mean, we were regarded, as we said before, as relegation fodder. Yeah. And since you've come into it, changed it around tremendously, really, with the limited resources that we have. Yeah. You know, it must be pleasing for you in that respect.
Well, it's down to the lads. It's down to the boys. I mean, we can put game plans in place and ask them to play this and that and whatever. They're the ones that got to go over the line and do it. And since the first time we came in here, they've been really receptive. I've always said that they're a good group to work with. We're young, but they just give everything. They never stop. They really don't, and it's a joy to watch them.
Our last home game of the season, of course, is against Alfreton, where we meet Mr. Reed. We drew 0-0 at their place, which was quite a battle, if I remember correctly. Yeah. We should have had a penalty not given by the referee on the Carry Sheriff, but we'll ignore that. Yeah. But it'd be a good end to the season for the fans. I mean, 900 again here today. It'd be nice to get that sort of thing against Alfreton.
Yeah, it will be. They've been really, really vocal for us and drove us on deep into games as well when we needed it. And it'd be nice to give them a lovely send off. It really would. Really hard game because they're on a roll at the moment. Alfreton, they've got some momentum behind them. But we're still there. We're still there, and we're battle hard.
Easy game next week then at Fylde. I mean,
keep them coming.
Keep them coming, isn't it? I mean, when you consider we had Kidderminster, we've had Gateshead, we've got Fylde. You know, it's not easy, is it?
No, but. These boys will step up again. They really will do. They put a shift in today, so we'll look at the distances again on the GPS systems we have. But no, really proud of them. Really proud of them, and long may it continue.
Been here for 18 games now, and it's gone like a flash, hasn't it?
Yeah,
really. And you must be having thoughts, I suppose. I don't know if you are or not, but the thoughts about next season, who you're going to be keeping, who's going to be going. Obviously, 2 or 3 go because they're on loan, aren't they? So they need to be replaced. But must give you food for thought with what you've seen out there since you've been in here.
Yes, we've got a few out of contract, few still options, but the loan players have been magnificent. They really have. They've come in and they've all bought into it. Ever since we've been here as well, and previously because of the position they were in, so they've really bought into it, and I'm hoping that it's done them the world of good with their futures going forward as well, because they certainly haven't let this club down.
Well, one of those we're going to interview in a few moments is the man of the match, George Cooper, has been exceptional since he's been with us.
Very much so. He's a leader in a young body, and he's got a bright future in front of him, I'm sure.
Okay, Ian, thank you. I'll let you go back and have a glass of milk and, and have an enjoyable evening, and we'll see you at Fylde next week. Nice long journey for us, isn't it? Probably the last one, isn't it? I think the last really long one.
Yeah.
Curzon Ashton, that's about, well, I don't know, is that similar? Blackpool and Manchester. Blackpool's further, isn't it? But thank you, Ian, for winning. Great result, and we're still fighting away with some break in it. So there we go. Okay, thank you.
Thanks very much.